The Corporate Affairs Commission and Fintech companies, better known as point-of-sales operators, have reached an agreement for a 2-month timeline for operators to register their merchants and agents with the CAC in line with the legal requirements and directives from the Central Bank of Nigeria. This is part of measures aimed at safeguarding the operations and businesses of customers, thereby strengthening the nation's economy. The Registrar General and CEO of the CAC signed on behalf of the Commission, while representatives of the operators also signed for fintech companies. It will be recalled that the CAC had previously directed that all fintech companies must register with the Commission before commencing businesses in line with express provisions of the Companies and Allied Matters Act, CAMA 2020. We're worried about complexities in Nigeria's market. The Franco-Nigeria Chamber of Commerce and Industry has decided to equip chief financial officers across the industry and sectors with knowledge and strategies essential to ensure development. At a luncheon put together by the Chambers of Commerce and Industry in partnership with other players in the sector, practitioners were advised to explore and adapt innovations and digitalization processes to help address emerging risks associated with sustainability and business growth.
The French government, indeed sees opportunities in Nigeria, hence its commitment to a long-term sustainable commitment and relationship with the Nigerian authorities. The best example is perhaps the French Development Agency and Proparco, its bank, which continue to fund sustainable projects in line with ESG principles. Business France as well creates a gateway for French businesses to invest in the Nigerian market.
From the complexities of environment sustainability and regulatory compliance to the imperatives of cybersecurity and risk management, CFOs, we have to consistently equip ourselves with tools and strategies necessary to navigate dynamic forces with safeguarding our organization's financial health and integrity.
We are encouraging organizations to engage. Beyond sustainability reporting, we are saying that engage in sustainable practices within your organizations. Nigeria is an early adopter with the IFRS S1 and S2 standards. So we have brought CFOs in the room to be able to inform them on the need to adopt these standards. And of course, beyond just adopting the standards, like I mentioned before, engage in sustainable practices within the organizations.
Report shows that Nigeria's tech ecosystem has emerged a leading player in global technology. This development has continued to attract attention from investors, policymakers, and tech enthusiasts worldwide. This and many more form part of discussions at the Technology and Media Telecommunications Business Law Breakfast, which held in Lagos. During the event, stakeholders took turn to assess the current state of Nigeria's tech ecosystem and deliberate on pertinent policies, reforms, and global trade dynamics that can help the sector perform better and contribute to economic growth and development.
Founders seeking funding need to start with themselves. It all starts with you, asking, because investors back people and back people first. So the key thing is, what risk have you taken on yourself before you say any investor should invest in you or take a risk on you, because that's what investing is all about. So that risk could be investing in your skill sets, investing in your time. What sacrifice have you made?
Sometimes people are just outright not truthful. But some other times, as a fear of backlash, they run to reasons that are more conventional and more palatable for startups, right? Especially because no one really likes criticisms. And so sometimes investors seem to sugarcoat their reasons. But if you dig deeper, you're a critical thinker, you're a good listener, you would see somewhere in between the sandwich of the reasons, the main reason why an investor is saying no to you, and you can improve from there.
The most important thing from my own experience has been really the person that you're investing with and the relationship that you're able to form for a long-term partnership, ensuring that they have goods and services that are able to be exportable, making sure that they're scalable across borders. These are very, very important factors when deploying capital and investing in tech businesses.
The Nigerian Shippers Council is taking decisive actions to ensure smooth exports from the nation's ports, with a focus on speedy evacuation of goods. The Council, as a ports economic regulator, is engaging with port operators to address challenges hindering cargo evacuation. Ifunaya Eze reports.
Recognizing the importance of Nigeria's maritime industry, the Nigerian Shippers Council is actively working to overcome obstacles to efficient cargo movement at the port. Executive Secretary Mr. Pius Akuta and his team recently met with APM terminals in Apapa to discuss expediting cargo evacuation, particularly for perishable exports. During the meeting, Mr. Akuta emphasized the need for better communication with shippers to avoid terminal congestion.
We need to see that shippers are doing well, and if at the end of the day they're not able to achieve the result, then it's even harming the economy. Not just that what their contribution into the economy should be is not achieved, but also that they have taken loans that may end up becoming bad loans.
APM Terminal Manager Mr. Steen Knudsen acknowledged existing export standards, but highlighted the need for stricter adherence to facilitate quicker evacuation.
There is a process with customs to evacuate the containers and then auction them out. So, but to my knowledge, there's no real laid down process for export containers, because it's been a growing market, right? So the problem has only become real in the last 12, 18 months or so. So that is also one where we need to, with the industry and with the regulators, to work together. What is actually the evacuation or the retrieval process of these long-standing, so we can evacuate them from the seaports again. We are here to ensure that we have a process that is seamless, that supports what we are doing, because whatever engagement we have, at the end of the day, if we're not able to achieve the export, then we're doing nothing. We're doing nothing. So that's why we're here, and we want to work together with the shipping lines, with the terminal operators, with the shippers themselves, and all other agencies, other stakeholders, to ensure that what we're doing is yielding results and is adding up to the economy.
Looking ahead, the Council plans to convene a stakeholders meeting to find lasting solutions to cargo evacuation challenges at the port. Ifunanya Eze, TVC News, Lagos.